thought you might like to know a little bit about the RV, so let's go check that out. Let me run you on the inside of the cabin. So over here we've just got some storage, more storage, and the driver's seat, the passenger seat. Passenger seat is called a captain's chair. So what happens is it swivels around. I'll show you. And around it goes. It can just be in positions, or you can actually sort of lock it in that particular shape, either which way. Great though, because it means that I can sit there and do some computer work without disturbing anyone. And also there's storage for my suitcase. Nice little workbench there. And down here is a cupboard for storage. Decide whatever you want in there. And a little workspace. Now an addition I put in, which I thought would be really handy, and it turns out I was exactly right, is this is a, I don't know, it's a Californian / Chinese version of an angle fridge, and it's really proved so good. So at that end you've got the fridge, this end the freezer, and it's just a set and forget, so it's great. It's 45 litres for those people who are interested. Those 4 cylindrical things are the, you've got air conditioning in the front, just like a normal car would have. And up here on the panel, up here, you can turn, that will turn in individual air conditioning in the back. Also you have the heater, choice of a heater. This little button here, not sure if you can see it, but basically if you flatten the battery in the front, you can press that, and what it'll do is it'll jump start the battery, which is good. And that's a rear demister, and another toy of some sort, probably the washers. I tend to put my sunglasses up there. Not a great design. Just down in the door panel there's a lockable area there, and you can put your valuables in there and literally lock it with a key. Got your normal little radio, cigarette lighter, which is handy these days. You can plug in all sorts of USB chargers, etc. Air conditioner, usual automatic stick. But again, great little cigarette lighter. Great little cigarette lighter there, which literally runs the fridge. And this is a can or a bottle holder. Not sure how good that would be. These Venetians, I'm pretty sure they're similar to the new ones in most of the caravans. So you just lift them up. Sure, they make a bit of a mess at the top, and a lot of the new ones as well. And the window can go out a little bit. Same on the other side. And on the other side it's a funny little mechanism. You just crank it out. Out she goes. Oh, feel that fresh air. I'll attempt to describe the back part of the RV. Obviously I'll be able to do close-ups later, I guess. So there's a little switch in here for your light, another switch for your outside light, which they call the porch. Classy, eh? There's your junk drawer and cutlery drawer and everything else drawer, and it's pretty much full of junk already. Didn't take long. As you close it, it drops down to stop it falling out each time. There's the fridge, which is not particularly great. There's just a little cupboard in there. Now this is the stove. I'll take this off the cover, put that down somewhere. Got me again. So the gas flame's now working. Just get 2 in there, which is pretty good. And as well as the stove, you also over here get a kitchen sink. You know the expression, everything including the kitchen sink? That's what this RV's got. Just got your normal small sink, and there's your taps. It's also got a pump, water pump, so you don't have to have that water pump on all times. It's a bit like home in our caravans. If you leave it on all night, every now and then it goes which frightens you a lot. So a good idea to turn that off. A Samsung microwave, which is very handy. There's your winding up for your TV aerial, but I'm not using it. This is just a skylight. It gives you lots and lots of light in here. I've actually made up a little cover at night time in case I'm in an area that has bright lights. It just basically covers that over and stops the light coming in. In here is a hanging space cupboard. You're into that sort of thing. There's your table. Pops out. And then that stretches down, I guess. How's that stretched down? Oh, broken it. Put your thumbs on there, hold the handle, and you pull the whole mechanism out. I'm pulling it towards me. It goes to a certain area. I'll have to get out the van to show you. So it slides all the way out to there. Now the other thing is, where that little handle is, try and show you if I can. I hope that carpet's in the road. There we go. Get that out the road. Don't leave it outside just in case you drive off and you've never got one again. And there it is. There's your footwell of the shower. How neat's that? This is just the shower recess and toilet. Don't be alarmed. Now, that's your standard toilet. Oh, this is the bathroom. They love that expression. These curtains I've left up hanging up all the time because really there's only two reasons I'm in this room, and if I'm having a shower, putting these up every time is just a pain, so I've left them up. Now, as well as the toilet facilities, check this out. You see the foot pedal there? See that? When you press it, it's almost exactly the same as an aircraft. It empties the bowl, makes a noise, and then locks up again. So as I say, it's like flying. That's about the only thing. It is like flying. And up there you've got your light there, and a light there, and here is your sink. It pops down, and the tap there, cold tap, hot tap, that runs into here. When you finish putting the water in there for whatever reason, if you're showering, if you're shaving or just having a general wash in the morning, or any time at all, obviously fills up with water. Then what you do is you close that up, lock it in position, and as you've done that, all the water will flow down the back there. It's got a mechanism to flow down the back, and this little switch here is a bilge pump and pumps the water out into a grey water tank. That's groovy, isn't it? There's your handle for putting the shower on to have the shower. Now, if anybody was thinking about having romantic moments in this shower, forget it. You'd be scarcely enough room to, swing your dingle dongle around, let alone get too involved. But yeah, really great shower, and I think it's fantastic. So, just going to close that up. And closing it, there's no buttons, it's just a matter of pushing it, pushing the wall back. It's clicked in position. And there you've got your space again. Okay, I will show you the back end of the RV. Hopefully you can see this. Now this is the couch, which is very comfy. Definitely enough room for two, squeeze for three, but probably quite comfy for two. Now this lifts up and pushes back, and then it opens up to being flat, like so. It's one side. And that's the other side, and then you get that effect. There you have it. The bed. For all you sparkies out there, you'll know something what this is all about. Basically this cable here connects, it's an American connector. It's connected throughout the van, and then when you plug it into this thing up here, which was that completes the loop, so that when you have the generator running, it becomes a pseudo shore power. And then when you don't want it to be, and you really want it to be shore power, you plug this little attachment and plug it into the wall of the caravan park. Quite amazing. I'll start up the generator, you can at least see the generator works. Now I can run the microwave if I want, or I can run the air conditioner. Now that's a relief.
How much air?
60?
60.
Now I could have left you with the tyres on it. One of them was a little bit getting a bit dodgy, and the other three weren't too bad, but I thought, you know what, if I was buying this, I would want it to be as mint as possible. Everything else is so really great about the RV. So these tyres are 3 days old. I've just had them fitted, and you know the little whiskers on the side of the tyre, I really can't show you by film, I don't think. It's even got those little whiskers all on the side. Well, because it's not really been driven. I've only driven it probably 50 miles or 80 kilometres. So that should help you a real lot. And I'll show you around a couple of the other things that are really good about it. Just want to show you how easily the RV starts, the engine starts. Now I haven't used the RV for probably about 4 or 5 hours, so I've been making it this video. So this is as good as it gets. That's it. That beeping is just doing it because it doesn't like the door open. There you go. Now whether you hear that, but don't worry, it's very, very quiet in the inside the cabin. I talked earlier on about that lockable thing. There it is. At the moment it's unlocked, but I've got a key there, and it just goes in, locks it, and it just makes you feel warm and cosy that, you know, hopefully someone's not going to be able to get your goodies. I'm down at the important part. This is the generator. It's made by Onan, and I think I mentioned in the ad, it's got some pretty low miles in it. I think from memory it was something like 217 hours rather. 217 hours have been used, so that's not too much. In fact, that's not much at all. Now, if you have these things play up, it really is a nightmare, but all Rialtas pretty much come with these generators. And if you're going to need it fixed, generally it's probably going to be about $1,000, because they'll need to take the entire generator out, have a look at it, if you can find someone who can work on it. Now this is so good, starts every time. Right? You can either start it from the inside, so it can be raining, you can run the generator, or you can just start it here. Here we go. I won't leave it going for too long because it'll just drive you crazy. But starts, runs hours and hours and hours. Actually 217 hours. Here's a couple of panels really important to you. Now this one up here, I only discovered about 3 weeks ago, probably because I've been in hot climates, but when it was cold, it was really cold. Turns out this is the thermostat for the heater. Now that's flicked the heater on straight away. I don't need to have any motors or anything generated. Nothing needs to be running. It just runs by itself. What it does, there's the fan in there, and then when the thermostat kicks in, it fires up the gas. Now you might be able to see the gas sort of flickering in there. Yeah, just down here. So the gas runs, and it runs nice, really nice, warm, or actually hot. Hot, warm air. Warm, hot air. Just warm air is lovely. Really, really lovely. Don't need to have it running for long. I want to turn it off now because it's already getting pretty warm. It's a warm day here in California. Look, you can probably get it running it properly. I always just have it flat out or not at all. But you've got all the settings here. I think it's 70 degrees, 50 degrees and all that. When you turn it off, it takes probably about a minute to turn off. Down here's the panel tells you how much gas you've got left in the propane, how much electricity you've got running all the back of the van, how much water you've got left in the whole system. That's your black water, and that's your grey water. My black's empty because I don't use that particular part of the toilet, and that is going to need an empty pretty soon. That's there is your water pump, and this is starting the generator from inside. Generator's running now, and because it's running, it runs the microwave and also runs the air conditioner, which is up here. Excuse the mess. And it runs, well, I don't need to show you, but it's not going to show you anything. But when it runs, it's really lovely and cold. Now I know this video is going on and on, but the only reason I've done it so long is I wanted everything that I can possibly think of that you might ask, I want it covered. So that way you think, oh, what about and you can also rewind it or fast forward it as you wish. Now I've got 2 sets of keys for 2 reasons. One, because it's so nice to have a spare set, and the other thing is I lost them and had to have the all sorts of drama. So now you've got 2 sets, but you don't have 2 sets of this. So if you ever wanted one of those, I think they're about $200 or $300. They're not giving them away, but it's handy to have all these ones. Now the in here, the reason I'm sort of going on about this bit is the other day I was changing the flat tyre, and I had a bit of a drama with the jack. So I went and bought a new one. This is called a bottle jack. Sexy little case and everything, and yeah, it's brand new. I've used it a couple of times just when I was changing the flat tyre the other day, so that's handy. Also in here is the pipe for the sewerage, and power cable, water hose for filling up for long distances, some shampoo for washing the RV, a couple of little things. Basically what's happening is you buy this, you're getting it all. You should be able to put this in your driveway, and then you say, okay, why don't we go away for the weekend? Why don't we go away for a couple of weeks? Come in here and everything will be in here. Obviously you can take your own towels and your own sheets, but otherwise Everything is in here. The knives and forks and saucepans and cups and saucers and you name it, it's all in here. There's nothing other than major in there. Obviously the handles are there for lowering the tyre if you need to change the spare, and the spare is good, I've checked it. And also there's the wrench for loosening the wheel nuts, and it's a good one. I threw the other one out. It's a good one, I've used that myself. So you should be ship shape if you decide to go ahead and buy this unit. Now, if you